Number one, who is the last person you borrowed money from?
The last person I borrowed money from is my mom.
Number two, how do you earn money?
I teach children English. That's how I earn money.
Number three, how do you get a loan?
I mm, never got a loan, but you can get a loan in a bank.
Number four, what would you do if you won the lottery?
Okay, if I win a lottery, if I won a lottery, I would spend this money on the education of my children, because the money spent on education is never wasted. And if there's anything left, I'll go on a trip around the world with my husband.
Number five, what is the easiest way to receive interest?
The easiest way to receive the interest is to put money into your bank account.
Number six, do you think you will make a fortune in this lifetime? Why or why not?
I don't think that I make a fortune in this lifetime, because you have the special abilities to make money, maybe to make more money, and I can earn only money mm, maybe I can spend. And you have abilities not only to earn money, but also to save them. When you have a lot of money, a fortune, it's sometimes it's a problem how to save them and where to invest, and or just put on a bank's account.
Number seven, how much do you tip waiters?
I sometimes tip waiters, because I go to a cafe or a restaurant not very often. I'd say seldom.
Number eight, what is the most expensive thing you spent money on?
Okay, the most expensive thing I spent money on was my house.
Number nine, what is the last thing you wasted money on?
Maybe online courses. The last thing I wasted money on was one of the online courses, which I didn't even take.
Number 10, why do people gamble if they lose money sometimes?
People gamble even if they lose money, because gambling is an addiction, like drinking or smoking, or even taking an alcohol. So,
Number 11, why is it nice to donate money?
it is nice to donate money, because when you donate for people and for children, and or for our environment, you make our world better, and you help sick people, and to help to save animals.
Number 12, where would you like to make a donation?
I'd like to make a donation to funds that help people, animals, and our environment.
Number 13, where do you go to withdraw money?
To withdraw money, I go to the bank.
Number 14, how often do you take out money?
I take out money not very often, because I don't like the cash.
Number 15, when is the best time to cash out stocks?
I think the best time to cash out stocks when the stocks are low in price.
Number 16, how often do you deposit money into your bank account?
When I have extra money, or money I don't spend, I try to put them on my bank account.
Number 17, Why do your parents tell you to save up money?
My parents tell me to save up money because if you have money for a rainy day, you don't afraid to lose your job and to be laid off your job, and you have some you have some money to live on while you are looking for another job.
Number 18. Why should you keep money for a rainy day?
Yes, we should keep money for a rainy day, because if you are broke, if you are broke and you can afford your money that are on your deposits, you can take out your money, and you don't need to go to a bank and get a loan, for example.
Number 19. Where is the best place to stash money?
Best place, I think the best place to stash money is the bank, not a house, a home.
Number 20. What are some reasons that businesses go belly up?
I think that the reasons that businesses go belly up often because of heavy tax politics in our country, and there are other pays they have to make, and for example, a rental fee sometimes is very high, and of course businessmen have lack of experience and maybe poor local choice. That's why they go belly up.
Number 21. Do you know anyone that has gone bankrupt?
No, I don't know, but I read about some celebrities maybe, or nowadays it's very often when banks go bankrupt.
Number 22. Why are college students usually broke?
College students are usually broke because they wasted money on parties and on fun activities, and throw money down the drain.
Number 23. Why do some people live on a shoestring?
Some people live on a shoestring because their job is not paid very well, for example, and sometimes they don't know where to walk in some regions in Russia, so they have to live on a shoestring.
Number 24. Do you think making ends meet is a good thing or a bad thing?
Of course, making ends meet is not a good thing, it's a bad thing.
Number 25. Why are college students often in debt?
College students are often in debt because they wasted money on things that they need maybe, but not so much, and they like to or sometimes very often they have to study, and they have no time to work, or they work as as maybe cook, as a waiters, so they are paid not much money, and their parents can't help them, and they have to borrow money from their friends and other relatives, so they are often in debt.
Number 26. When is the last time you owed money to somebody?
I don't remember the last time I owed money to somebody.
Number 27. What is the reason someone might be strapped for cash?
Maybe someone might be strapped for cash because he has got a job that low paid job.
Number 28. Why don't you think it's enjoyable to live on a tight budget?
Of course, it is not enjoyable to live on a tight budget because you can't afford many things, in your life. But sometimes it is good because you save money for a rainy day, and you have means to go on vacation, for example, and buy something very big, some property, a car or a house.
Number 29. When was the time you ran out of money? Number 30.
There was a time when my parents ran out of money. It was a crisis in early 90s, and I was out of money during crisis of 1998, when we almost broke, and we were strapped to cash.
30. How much money would a bank need to lend for a small restaurant business?
I think a bank would need 1 million or 2 or 3 million rubles to lend for a small restaurant business.
Number 31. Who do you know that has inherited money?
I don't remember who has inherited money.
Number 32. Do you think it is a good idea to take a bribe? Why or why not?
Of course, it is not a good idea to take a bribe, because they can't give a bribe because it is against the law, and people who give and who take bribes are often go to prison.